I was under the impression that living in a strata unit, you need to be courteous to your neighbours and not be disruptive. I've lived in my unit for the past 24 years. My neighbour moved in about 7 years ago. I believe South Australia is the only state not to observe no smoking in enclosed areas for units. My neighbour sits approximately 3 metres from my back door and smokes on the hour every day. For the past 7 years, I've not been able to sit in my backyard or have my windows or doors open as the smoke and smell comes straight in. I have very politely asked if they could smoke around the other side, but no response. I've asked our strata manager, but there seems to be no solution. Is there anything I can do?
This is a question that we are getting asked more and more recently. 10 years ago, it was hardly even a thing. And it is very difficult, as you are correct, that in South Australia, there are no rules or acts in relation to smoking on private property and it causing any offence to the neighbouring properties. Schedule 3 of the Strata Titles Act does state that you must not interfere with others' enjoyment of the rights in relation to units or common property. However, this is a difficult situation to challenge. I've actually had unit owners who are smokers telling me that telling them they cannot smoke on their balcony interferes with their enjoyment of their property. So, you've got both sides to the story there. While you need to seek your own legal advice, at a seminar recently held by Strata Community Association, a lawyer did outline that to prevent someone smoking on their property, you would probably need to argue the nuisance law. And from my understanding, it's not a simple law to argue. However, there is currently a bill in Parliament in South Australia to amend the Strata and Community Titles Act. This bill is currently proposing that the Articles bylaws may be amended to automatically include a statement that owners or tenants may not allow smoke to drift onto common property or another lot. So in South Australia, you can prevent them from smoking on common property. It's common property, it's the corporation's decision. But if they're sitting on their balcony or their porch, that is their private land. So you can't actually prevent them from doing something that is not illegal in their unit. So this new bill, if it is passed, will then allow us to say that you can't allow that smoke to drift onto common property or another lot. So if you do live next to someone with a balcony and they sit there, then it's going to be pretty difficult for them to smoke in their unit subsidiary without it affecting any others. So hopefully it comes through, but we will just have to wait and see when that comes in. So, but at the moment, no, there's not much you can do, unfortunately.
Okay.